Welcome to Football Manager 2017, my Wigan game in the year 2035, in the pre-season of the 2035-36 season. My next game is a pre-season friendly against my affiliate Stockport, who are in the Vanarama National League, or 4 leagues below me, which I don't know how many of my players they've got. Actually, I'll go look. See one of mine? Kevin Chapman, Christian Love. Yep, both mine. So they've got at least 2 of my players on loan to them. Now, I've got a load of people who've failed fitness tests. So be it, really. Mr. Wilson can go on the bench, even though he's not going to probably play. But Wedderburn is meant to be restricted to 45 minutes or so of football. Atherton's meant to be restricted to 60 minutes. Pretty much that's the team I've got. But why risk these players? I don't have to. So Craig can get a start. I don't have a particularly good other left back, so I'm going to put Slaughter back there. Not going to be a particular problem. I've negotiated with another German. I seem to be doing a lot of negotiating with Germans at the moment. And I'll take Lee Harwood off and give Ryan Gardus a game from that position. Mark Heaton can go off for Robbie Byrne. Essentially, this is not my first choice team going out there, at least not in the first half. Yes, I've negotiated with the German left back who turned me down last time. We've come to an agreement over the basis of a contract. Unfortunately, the Man United kiddie that I was trying to buy for 6 million chose Southampton over me instead. They came along at the last minute and gazumped me, and he chose to go to Southampton. The Premier League season odds have come out, and I am predicted to be 20th and 1,000 to 1 to win the title, and something like 10 to 1 to go down. So basically, I am favourites for relegation, followed by Southampton and Middlesbrough, who are also in that part of the equation. Anyway, I've got a German defender and a German left back negotiating. I'm being gazumped all over the place. The Real Madrid job was not offered to me, nor was an interview. Apparently they appointed their under-18s manager, who had been with the club for at least 9 years in that position. So I think it's kind of nice. They are promoted from within. That's normally the best way for organisations to have consistency and a well-built, coherent message, and trying to think of the word, stability. Oh, good goal by Mr. Richard James there. There again, it's Stockport. Really doesn't matter. We should be able to destroy them without really any effort. But they've got a nice ground, I'll give them that, and the pitch is well laid out. So yeah, so apparently I'm not leaving for Real Madrid, and there are no other decent offers or jobs coming up, so that's life. Apparently I will be staying with Wigan for a 3rd season. See how far I can take them or not take them. At least I don't have to worry about European football, which I would with Real Madrid, who finished 4th last season and in the UEFA Cup rather than the Champions League. Oh, and in case you haven't heard the news, let's wait for that shot to go. Right, the Bundesliga have agreed a deal with the usual people, EA Sports, for FIFA, etc. But they've also agreed a deal with SEGA. As of FM2019, we'll be able to use the real players' from the Bundesliga and the German national team in this game. So FM2017, according to Miles Jacobson anyway. Which is nice, because it'll save having to keep customising this to use real German player names. Not that it matters when you're in 2035, because the real Germans have all retired. Oh, unlucky. So that was one minor bit of news I saw somewhere. Twitter, I think. I don't spend much time on Twitter, but occasionally that does have some useful news on it. Don't know anything about the Japanese league and names. Oh, and Chamberlain scores another goal. He's having good pre-season, Chamberlain. There again, if you can't beat Vanarama National League central defenders when you're in the Premier League, there's not much hope for you. It's one of the reasons why Slaughter is playing as a left back, because of the level of opposition. Not because I think he'll be a particularly effective left back, but he has the capability to pass the ball. Apparently he doesn't have the capability of going past people. He doesn't have the pace. Yeah, generally it was a bad idea putting Slaughter on as a left back. All the attributes you need for that position in this formation, he doesn't have. But there again, with my two left backs both struggling to pass fitness tests, he seemed like a reasonable choice. Stroth. That could have very easily been a goal, but thanks to some eccentric play there by Smith. Okay, well, we will take off Smith and put on Wilson, especially after that horrible error I just saw him make. Vincent, you go on instead of James, who needs a rest. Right wing back can be Sean Lamb for the second half. Left back can be Alan Atherton for the second half. Robbie Byrne can come off, and Heaton can go there, and Brewster can go there. Craig can stay on, you can stay on, and Chamberlain. Yeah, there's nobody I really want to give a game, so the front three can stay on. That'll do for substitutes. Everybody keep going and have a nice day. So here I am, sort of staying at Wigan for this season, apparently. 1,000 to 1 to win the title and 10 to 1 to go down. Predicted to be 20th, and they may be right, depends how the season starts. But I picked this pretty much the squad that I'm going to start the season with, because you've got to register only 25 players in the Premier League, which, fair enough, you've got to do these things, so I did them. Oh, another goal by Chamberlain. I've also picked the squad numbers. I left the number 3 slot open for the left back, whoever it happens to be, if it's the German or someone else when they arrive. Assuming that transfer doesn't get gazumped by somebody else, because that seems to be the norm. Apart from that, yeah, I don't have European football. I go into the English League Cup second round, hopefully against some tiny side, so I can destroy them and have a cup run. Not much else I can really think to say at this point in the season. I'm trying to recruit backroom staff. I can't find any decent scouts. I'm recruiting a couple of physios and trying to get an under-18s manager and assistant manager, which are areas I don't have people for because of the mass purge of staff and players at the end of the season. We've got more people going out on loan. Generally it's a relatively busy but nothing particularly exciting or thrilling about it being busy. It's all little things you do to... Well, good goal for Lamb there. So, yeah, it's all the little things you do to keep things moving along, keep things ticking along, try and slowly improve things. Try and look for better backroom staff when you get the opportunity. None of it is particularly exciting to explain, you just stuff you have to do. Whereas I was actually starting to get interested in the possibility of the Real Madrid job. Maybe I should have applied if I'd really wanted it, but I thought it'd be nice if they offered me the job rather than the other way round. Oh, Brewster scores. That was a rather well taken shot, if I must say so. So probably till the end of the transfer window I will be hunting for better players to fill out the squad. Now, I was willing to spend a third of my transfer budget on one player, but then he chose Southampton. So now I hope Southampton get relegated and humiliated throughout the season, just because. I could go back to Birmingham and look at their left back, but I'm currently having an obsession looking at left backs, and I really would want this young German kiddie to sign for me. Well, both the German kiddies I'm looking at, because I'm allowed 8 foreigners, and apparently I have none according to the guidelines of what they consider foreign players. It's kind of weird considering I've got a Spaniard playing for me. But again, it's the usual FM stuff you've got to do, but none of it I can particularly make into a thrilling montage of stuff. That was a nice 5-0 victory. Yeah, looks like we're ready for the season, etc, etc, etc. I've got 2 more friendly games, and then the real season can start. And okay, that's one of my physios. Well, on that happy note, I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I will see you down the road as we get closer to the start of the season.